From the Collins Aerospace Studio at the Nordloff Center in downtown Rockford, it's time for Bergstrom's State Line Quiz Bowl.
And welcome to the Collins Aerospace Studio here at the Nordloff Center. I'm Greg Peterson, and this is Bergstrom's State Line Quiz Bowl. We've got another first-round match for you today. Let's go ahead and jump in and meet the teams, beginning with the Pecatonica Indians. Pecatonica has been on State Line Quiz Bowl for, I believe, 11 of our 12 years, and 2 years ago they were our third-place team. So their road back to the Final Four starts today, I suppose. Trevor, you're the captain. Let's meet you and your team.
Hello, I'm Trevor Buck, captain of the Pecatonica Quiz Bowl team. With me on my left, I have Joshua Hagemeyer. On my right, I have Callum Scroggins, and on my far right, I have Lucas Johnson.
Welcome. And facing off against them, a team with slightly more experience, as Harlem has been in State Line Quiz Bowl since day one, all 12 seasons. Huskies had a pretty good run coming together last year, and then they ran into our eventual champions, Keith Country Day. That'll happen. It's a new season. Logan, let's meet you and your team.
Hi, I'm Logan Biles, captain of the Harlem academic team, coached by Brad Sweet. On my left is Parker Lipinski. On my right is Alex Owen Warren. Excited to be here.
Great. Let's go ahead and play, honestly. We start, as always, with the buzz-in round, which is powered by IBEW Nika. We've got questions on the buzzer, 10 points for a right answer. We know how this works. Good luck, both teams. What author of Suddenly Last Summer depicted Laura's visit from Jim O'Connor, a gentleman caller, in his 1944 memory play, The Glass Menagerie? That's time. That's Tennessee Williams there. Next question. What part of the eye controls the size of the pupil and is the source of a person's eye color? That's Logan.
The pupil?
No, sorry, and I was done with the question. Josh.
Iris.
Iris is correct, yes. Next question. In 2025, the Trump administration claimed that Kilmar Abrego Garcia, whom they deported to El Salvador, was a member of what criminal organization? Alex. No. And I was done with the question. Callum?
MS-13.
MS-13, yes. What city, whose neighborhoods include Adams Morgan, Foggy Bottom, and DuPont Circle, is on the Potomac River and is home to the National Mall? That's Lucas.
Washington, D.C.
Is correct. What metal's corrosion forms a blue-green pigment called a patina, which can be, that's Logan.
Copper.
Good speed, yes. What color is indicated by the Arabic word abyad, the Hebrew word lavan, the Hindi word safed, the Italian word bianca, and the German word, that's Logan.
White.
I was about to say vice, that's 10 points. John and Charles Wesley founded what 18th century Protestant movement which emphasized personal holiness and revivalist preaching? Alex, say again?
Quaker.
No, sorry. I was done with the question. Nobody taking a shot? That's Methodism there. They're the original Methodists. What country, whose most populous city is in the Klang Valley and contains the Petronas Towers, is an Asian nation whose capital is Kuala Lumpur? That's
Nepal?
Logan. No, sorry. Lucas?
Turkmenistan.
No, we're out farther southeast here. This is Malaysia. Next up. What U.S. rock band, which shares its name with a city, had hits with the tracks Make Me Smile, 25 or 6 to 4, and that's Trevor.
Chicago.
Correct. What civilization, whose 8th century collapse affected cities such as Copan, used the Cholquin and long count calendars in what's now, that's Logan.
Mayan?
Correct. What Arab country, for which Senator Bob Menendez was convicted of working as a foreign agent in 2024, is led by Abdel Fattah el-Sisi from Cairo? That's Callum.
Egypt.
Correct. In what state did U.S. forces lose the Battle of Bladensburg in 1814, forcing James Madison's government to flee? That's Alex?
Virginia.
No, sorry. Lucas?
Maryland.
Correct, the invasion coming from the north. What microorganisms, which include the species Saccharomyces cerevisiae, are types of fungi, some of which create alcohol or CO, that is, Josh?
Yeast.
Correct. What Democratic politician, the target of a thwarted kidnapping plot in 2020, defeated Tudor Dixon to win re-election in 2022 as governor of Michigan? Time. That's Gretchen Whitmer there. What city is known locally as Hamar, contains the Mosque of Islamic Solidarity? That's Trevor.
Mecca.
No, sorry. I'll finish the question. Was the setting of Black Hawk Down and is the capital of Somalia? Logan?
Kuwait.
No, sorry. It's Mogadishu on that one, although I completely see what you were going for with Mecca there. That is the end of our first round, and we're off to a pretty good start with 100 points already on the board. Pecatonica 70, Harlem 30, and the volleyball round right after this. And welcome back. We saw some good individual play there in the first round. Now it's going to be time for some hopefully good team play. But before we get into the volleyball round, I'd like to thank today's judge, who is Brad Fisher, the chair of the Illinois High School Scholastic Bowl Coaches Association. As that title implies, Brad's a bit of a subject matter expert, and we're absolutely stoked to have him back with us helping out in a judge role. So thank you for all you do, Brad. Volleyball round. So we know that these are coming from the captains only and that it's just 5 seconds for each of the questions and that we're going to bounce them back and forth. Let's get rolling. Harlem, the first question's yours. What elder brother of Vili and Ve rode an 8-legged horse named Sleipnir, sacrificed his eye for wisdom, and fathered Thor in Norse mythology?
Odin.
Correct. Pecatonica. The Hansen writing ball was the first commercially produced version of what machine, whose electronic Selectric version was introduced by IBM in 1961?
The computer.
No, actually it's a typewriter there. Harlem. What MLB team, which traded Garrett Crochet to Boston, lost an AL record tying 21 straight games in 2024 and has a crosstown rivalry with the Cubs?
The White Sox.
Yes. Pecatonica. In 1779, what Polish nobleman, nicknamed the Soldier of Liberty, died leading American cavalry at the Battle of Savannah?
Sherman.
No, that's Casimir Pulaski. Some Chicago schools even get a day off for him. Harlem. Anarchist Alexander Berkman stabbed executive Henry Clay Frick during what 1892 strike at a western Pennsylvania steel mill?
The Pullman.
No, sorry, it's another big one. It's the Homestead Strike.
Homestead Strike.
Pecatonica. What woman who launched the Let's Move campaign in 2010 wrote the memoir Becoming and served as First Lady when her husband Barack was president?
Michelle Obama.
Yes. Harlem. What kind of numbers, which include 6, 28, and 496, equal the sum of their proper positive divisors?
Perfect numbers.
That's right. Pecatonica. What man was crowned King of Italy by Pope Adrian IV, won at Legnano against the Lombard League, drowned in the Salif River, and had a red beard? That's how Frederick got the nickname Barbarossa, for the red beard. Harlem, what second largest island in the world is separated from Australia by the Torres Strait?
Oh, Antarctica.
No, sorry, New Guinea, on the north side. Pecatonica, what book, whose second verse provides details on offering livestock, describes laws and priestly rituals and is the third book of the Torah? That's time. Leviticus, also third in the Old Testament. Harlem, an offense committed against Arabella Fermor inspired what mock epic by Alexander Pope, which dramatizes a baron's attempt to cut off a piece of hair?
Farewell to Arms.
No, it's called The Rape of the Lock. They took something small and insignificant and wrote a giant epic about it for fun. So that's the end of the volleyball round, and Pecatonica still holding on to a lead, but it's closed up. We've got 80 to 60 right now, but we're going to put the points aside and play for some pizza right after this.
Born Michael King on January 15, 1929, which civil rights leader delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial?
And welcome back. Time for something a little different in the form of the Bergstrom bonus question, which is sponsored by GameStar Arcade in Durand. So it's one question, it's on the buzzer. If you get it right, you get your team absolutely no points whatsoever, but a pizza and ice cream party courtesy of GameStar Arcade. So here we go. Born Michael King on January 15th of 1929, which civil rights leader, that is Logan.
Martin Luther King.
Correct. Well done. And it was about to get way easier from there. We're about to have I Have a Dream and stuff, so well done getting it at that point. You've won your team a pizza and ice cream party courtesy of GameStar, and we'll be back in just a moment with the lightning round. And welcome back. We've got a close game, but we've also got 200 points at stake in this round alone. It's the lightning round. These teams are going to be moving real fast to get through 10 questions in the category of their choice. So let's find out that choice. Pecatonica, would you like a round on V in geography, pearls, or Hamlet?
V in geography, please.
Okay. I don't think this flavor text is going to surprise you. Identify these places whose English language names begin with the letter V. Here we go. The capital city of Austria.
Vienna.
Yes. State governed from Richmond.
Virginia.
Yes. Asian country east of Cambodia.
Vietnam.
Yes. The most populous city in British Columbia.
Pass.
The Green Mountain State.
Vermont.
Yes. The country home to Lake Maracaibo.
Venezuela.
Yes. The Italian volcano overlooking Naples.
Vesuvius.
Yes. Waterfall on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe.
Pass.
The longest river in Europe.
Victoria.
No. The highest mountain in Antarctica.
Pass.
The most populous city in British Columbia.
Victoria.
No. The waterfall on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe.
Victoria.
Yes. The highest mountain in Antarctica. And that's time. So well done sorting that one out. That is 7 right for you. So that's well done there. And that means that there's 3 coming back in the direction of Harlem. Harlem, you're going to have 30 seconds to identify these places whose English language names begin with the letter V. Here we are. The most populous city in British Columbia.
Vancouver.
Yes. The longest river in Europe.
Pass.
The highest mountain in Antarctica.
Vernon.
No. The longest river in Europe.
Visavilla.
No. So you've taken shots at everything there. Well done picking up Vancouver. The longest river in Europe, I think we're probably all thinking Western Europe or Italy or something like that. It's the Volga in Russia. And then the highest mountain in Antarctica, you got close, it's Mount Vinson Massif. So 8 right between the 2 teams. Well done on that. And Harlem, you have your pick of pearls or Hamlet.
Pearls.
Okay. Your flavor text is even more boring. Answer the following about pearls. Minute on the clock, here we go. Hawaiian naval base bombed in 1941.
Pearl Harbor.
Yes. Item of pearl jewelry worn by a girl in a Jan Vermeer portrait.
Pearl necklace.
No. Film series in which Jack Sparrow captains the Black Pearl.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. Grunge band fronted by Eddie Vedder.
Pearl Jam.
Yes. The French composer of the operas The Pearl Fishers and Carmen.
Pass.
Game in which ender pearls can be used to teleport.
Minecraft.
Yes. The country whose third longest river is the Pearl River.
Pass.
Iridescent material, also called nacre.
Quartz.
No. The American author of The Good Earth.
Robert Pearl.
No. The New Testament book describing heaven as having 12 gates, each made of a single pearl.
Pass.
The French composer of the and that's time. But you got 4 of those, so nice job. There's going to be 6 coming your way, Pecatonica. You are also answering the following about pearls. Here we go. Item of pearl jewelry worn by a girl in a Jan Vermeer portrait.
Earring?
Yes. The French composer of the operas The Pearl Fishers and Carmen.
Pass.
The country whose third longest river is the Pearl River.
Pass.
Iridescent material, also called nacre.
Opal.
No. The American author of The Good Earth.
Arthur Miller.
No. The New Testament book describing heaven as having 12 gates, each made of a single pearl. And that's time. So I can tell you right now, if we're describing heaven in specific like a prophecy, that's the book of Revelation. Then the other ones, Carmen is by George Bizet. The Pearl River, we probably know the Yellow and the Yangtze. The Pearl is the third longest in China. The iridescent material is called Mother of Pearl. And The Good Earth is by Pearl Buck. So that is the end of the lightning round, and we've got still a very close game because it's a 50-point margin and 20 points for every single question in our final round. So we'll see you for that in just a moment. Welcome back. It's time for today's final challenge, which is brought to you by Rockford University. We're back on the buzzer here. We're back to individual questions, but this time they're a little harder and they're 20 points each. Good luck, both teams. It's been a great game. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head was written for what 1969 Western film starring Paul Newman and Robert Redford as the title outlaws? That's
The Good,
Alex?
the Bad, and the Ugly.
No, sorry. That's time. It's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Next question. What document, which formed a perpetual union, did not give the federal government taxation power and was that's Alex.
Declaration of Independence.
Incorrect, so I'll finish. Okay, that's Josh.
The Articles of Confederation.
Yes. And we had a tight buzzer race there, I think, both times. Next question. What country, whose second most populous city is Chiang Mai, has had 10 kings named Rama? Logan?
Malaysia.
No, sorry. Lucas?
Thailand.
Correct. What cosmologist names a tuning fork sequence for classifying galaxies and a space telescope that was replaced by the James Webb that is Trevor.
Hubble.
Good speed, yes. What Mughal emperor commissioned the Taj Mahal for his consort, Mumtaz?
Chandragupta.
Logan, no, sorry, and I was done with the question. That's time. Shah Jahan is that one. Next question. What novel in which a character's communist boyfriend is framed for murdering Mary Dalton by her actual killer, Bigger Thomas, is by Richard Wright? Logan?
The Handmaid's Tale.
No, sorry. It's time. There's a chance you might read it in school at some point. That's Native Son. Next question. What essay by Virginia Woolf imagined the life of the hypothetical Judith Shakespeare and argued that women writers require private space? Logan?
The Lady in the Looking Glass.
No. That's time. It's called A Room of One's Own. Next question. What board game for which Nigel Richards memorized French and Spanish is that's Logan?
Scrabble.
Well done, yes. Nigel Richards won the Scrabble championship in French. He doesn't speak French. According to an analog of Newton's second law of motion, what quantity equals the moment of inertia times the angular acceleration? That's Logan?
Velocity?
No, sorry, and I'll finish the word angular acceleration. Trevor?
Force.
No, sorry, we're rotational on this one, so it's torque. What devices whose dial type work through expansion of a bimetallic strip may also use a tube filled with ethanol or mercury to measure temperature? Josh?
Thermometer.
Correct. And at the buzzer, that's a win for Pecatonica with 240, Harlem with 130. Harlem, it's been great having you. I think you guys were just a little slow on the buzzer there at the end, but I hope you had fun, and I hope we see you again next year. Pecatonica, well done. That's good opposition that you just beat, so you'll be moving on, and we're going to see you again later in our series. We'll see everybody else next week.